You got the shake and I got the shimmy. You got the take and I got the gimme. And I don't want to go, but baby you send me.
So what? It's my video. I'm telling you, never start using chapstick unless you're ready for a lifelong addiction. I forgot this once and only once. I've been addicted to this for, 15, 20 years. One time on a flight back from, I want to say it was Lima, Peru. I reached into my bag, nothing. The next 6-7 hours were the most miserable experience of my life, as the air from the overhead thing, which for some reason would not shut off, just continued to come down, and my lips dried out until they were on fire. Probably the single worst dependency that I ever formed, but absolutely necessary. Now, what's ripping in the background? Y&T. You can't go wrong with Black Tiger. You just can't. It's 1982, and it's killer rock. If you don't have this, you definitely need to check it out. And thanks everybody just for the kind words. I don't want to say I didn't expect them. I mean, everyone in the VC is kind, but just the outpouring of congratulations for the Division Bell, the Grail video. I wanted to take a second and acknowledge that and say thank you to everybody. You know, that's the vinyl community. There's no other place in the world that just, you find something and you know, in normal everyday life, there's a lot of jealousy, right? You found it, I wanted it. And it's nothing like that in the vinyl community. It's the single only place community continually. And we're talking, I've been doing this for, almost pushing 3 years now. That is just a continual vibe that it's almost the ground rules for even for new people coming in. You watch from the sidelines and you adopt that VC mentality, or you don't play in the VC. And there's just such a joy in seeing somebody else find something that even you might like. And even I get that way when I watch your videos and watch you guys find grails and cool stuff and, I gotta get that, or, but it's so cool that he found that or she found that. That's just awesome. So cheers everyone, and thank you for the support. It's just awesome. Absolutely awesome. Now, this is a random collection update. The stuff that I never show because I can't make a single video out of it. 8-tracks, books, stuff like that. I mean, I have another cassette video or 10 coming from the stuff that I've been picking up there. There's always a vinyl update in the works. Here's some stuff that I really never get a chance to show. A couple of singles, some DVDs, handful of books, some 8-tracks, and a cassette set. If none of that interests you, bye. Take off. Take off. Click on something, I don't know, over here, up here, down there. Go to the bathroom. Whatever. But that's what's going to be shown here. So I hope you dig it. And it's what's up for comment. And it's the comments and the continual communication between the VC and its members that keeps me doing this and keeps you guys coming back for more. I think. I don't know what keeps you coming back for more, but I'm glad you do. Check this out. This was a Springsteen single. I'm still not a vinyl collector. Yeah, not at all. I'm still not a single collector. But I do love Bruce. And this is my hometown, backed with Santa Claus is Coming to Town. Absolutely excellent, excellent shape. And the funny thing is, the way this turned up is I found a copy of Born in the USA. I don't know if you ever heard of that album at Goodwill. And I mean, the albums are 50 cents, so if it's, you know, a great copy, yes, I'll get it. Yes, I need another copy of Born in the USA. So I wheeled it out, and it was actually in really nice shape. I bought it, but at the same time, ka-thunk, this fell out of it. Just very, very cool. Never expected to find it, and it's a white, papery kind of sleeve, the kind of paper that would easily absorb something. It's textured stock. So keeping it in that jacket for however long it's been in there was obviously key to its success in lasting this long. So very excited to find that. Absolutely love Bruce. Working really hard to complete that collection on vinyl. Things like The Rising, Greatest Hits, Ghost of Tom Joad, those right in that bracket are just the ones I'm struggling with. They're so hard to come by. Just a couple of DVDs. These showed up over the weekend at a yard sale. Here's Black Label Society. Boozed, Bruised, and Broken Bone. I definitely love Black Label Societies. Their first couple albums were really good for me. I kind of lost them after that, but Zakk Wylde is an animal, and I thought that was great. I haven't watched it yet. It's live in Detroit. Sorry And here's Pantera, 3 Vulgar Videos from Hell. This is a double DVD set. There's one of the discs. There's the other. Pantera, their first couple albums, first couple breakthrough albums, Cowboys from Hell and Vulgar Display of Power, were absolute gold for me. Cowboys came out my freshman year in high school and was just blew up. And this has all of the videos from that, all the videos from Vulgar Display of Power, and also a live concert in Moscow. So all from that killer period for me from Pantera. Those are yard sale finds. I think they were $2 a piece, so it really couldn't be beat. Here's some books, right? What a response to the video where I showed the books for Zep Pearl. What else ya got? Subscribers contest. So here's some other ones that I've picked up, and yeah, I haven't started reading any of them yet. It's Anthony Kiedis, Scar Tissue, from the Red Hot Chili Peppers. I was absolutely infatuated with the Red Hot Chili Peppers from, I want to say Mother's Milk through One Hot Minute. That bracket of Chili Peppers was just amazing to me. Influenced my first tattoo, everything about them, they could do no wrong. I would love to see what Anthony Kiedis is all about beyond what I know. I have not started reading that yet. This turned up at Goodwill. It's I, Tina with Kurt Loder. Kurt Loder and Tina Turner. Man, if you grew up in the 80s like I did, Tina Turner was everywhere. So I think this was like 75 cents or something like that, or 69 cents, whatever it was. I figured it would be a good read, and hell yeah, I'll read about Tina. Why not? Tina was everywhere in the 80s. And this one I kind of rolled the dice on. This was another Goodwill find. This is Big Man, the Clarence Clemens story. I guess kind of ironic. This was put out, Clarence, God rest his soul, just passed away. This came out in 2009, so it was only within a couple of years after this that he would no longer be with us. And I realized when I saw this, I know exactly nothing about Clarence Clemens, but I love Springsteen. So it was an inexpensive roll the dice, and it's one that I don't think I'll get to soon, but it'll be nice to have when I do get there. And if you read any of those 3, let me know. And here's some really cool ones that showed up. This is Led Zeppelin. This is called A Celebration. Very cool stuff. This covers Led Zeppelin's records and concerts. It's a breakdown of the careers of all of the members. In the studio, conversations of Zepp taped during recording sessions, transcribed. The 10-album legacy, album by album, kind of a breakdown of the tracks. And the 100 most collectible Led Zeppelin items. It says 99 of these are already in the collection of Rob Panique's 1960. Imagine that. So, very, very cool book. I've only just started scratching the surface of this, and it's kind of neat. It's almost like a reference book, you know what I mean? You can, all right, let's dig into Led Zeppelin 4. Let's drop the needle on Zeppelin 4, and then start reading about how the songs are written, the compositions of them, what they mean, what they intended, what is folklore, what are people thinking, what is it really? Such a cool book. Another one, this is Zeppelin Dazed and Confused. Along similar lines, what were the houses of the holy? Where was the stairway to heaven? Which strange encounters led to such classics as Kashmir and Trampled Underfoot? You know, in this day and age of the internet, there's so much information and misinformation out there. Just because I read it on the internet, it's true. But stuff like, this is just, for me, this is where I grew up in even my teenage years. Drop the needle, put a tape on, read a book. Very cool stuff. So some great pictures. Great track-by-track breakdown. It's nice to see the 2 books actually maintain a synchronicity with each other in the facts that they present. Both so far great reads that I've really just scratched the surface on. And the last book I found, this is just simply called Pink Floyd. This was published in 1980. This was at the time the first major book on the Pink Floyd, which they're referred to throughout the book, and the nearest to an official biography. So, very cool stuff, man. Check this out. There's earlier stuff with Syd Barrett from Piper at the Gates of Dawn, Saucer Full of Secrets. Some great images there. It's a visual documentary, and it kind of takes you through day by day. Where were they? What were they doing? What were they up to? There we go. It's just some killer stuff, man. Absolutely unreal. Great images. And, of course, for me, I go straight to, well, if this came out in 1980, then what's up with The Wall? And it'll just take you step by step through when it was recorded, how they delivered it, what were the first singles and why. So far, an absolutely excellent book. I'm looking for a full-blown Pink Floyd biography, which I know there's a few out now. If anyone has a suggestion as to which one is best, comments, point me in the right direction. I cannot wait to devour just a full-length bio of Pink Floyd and need pointers. Here's some 8-tracks. I haven't shown 8-tracks in a long time because I haven't been finding crap. But check this one out. This is called Party Time. Party Time Volume 1, Laughing with Jeb and Cousin Easy. Now there's an 8-track that you can't say no to when you come face to face with it, right? In its original slipcase, I haven't played it. I have no idea what it's about, but I'm sure of one damn thing, it doesn't turn up every day. Here's another cool one, Great Shape. This is Allman Brothers, live at Fillmore East. Standard black case, and probably not even the right one. Just an excellent album. Here's another copy of McCartney's Ram. My copy, I think the pressure pad is all swollen out or broken or whatever. There's Manassas, Stephen Stills, Further Down the Road. They put out some great music. Excellent, excellent 8-track. And that's the one that has a problem. The splice broke. I don't know if this is focusing or not, but it broke right at the magnetic tape, so hopefully I can grab it and fix it. C-Train Marblehead Messenger. That still has a Champion stereo center tag on the back of it where it was bought. And Traffic's On the Road. All these just turned up in great shape with great labels, pretty inexpensively, and I couldn't say no, especially to Party Time. I mean, come on. And the last kind of non-vinyl, non-cassette, non-book, even though it is a cassette thing here, that I have to show before we take back off into regular updates. I've had this for a while, but I've never shown it. This is the Byrds Columbia Legacy 4-cassette box set. This was cool. I thought you guys would dig this. So it's just one of those 4-cassette box sets. You open it up, real sturdy box. It's got a great book in it. I'll show you that in a minute. But it has 4 cassettes that come with it. All very, very cool stuff. And then the book, the record just ended, so I guess I'm going to cut this short. And it's like a 50-page book, so it traces a chronology of the Byrds. I honestly picked this up in the mindset of trading it. So if there is anyone out there that's a huge Byrds fan that's getting into collecting cassettes that would like to have this in their collection, drop me a PM, let me know what you have, what you want to trade, that kind of thing. And it's in great shape. They all play awesome. I'm just not enough of a Byrds fan that I think I'm going to give this the attention it deserves. So if you're interested, hit me up, let's talk, and we'll see what we can work out. Now, with the record over and with me done talking, I just realized I have something sitting here that I need to go check out. And this is Phantasm. I love Phantasm. Has anybody seen this? This is like my favorite horror movie. This and Halloween and The Shining and The Exorcist and Nightmare on Elm Street and Friday the 13th.